Hey everyone, Ryan here from Black Raccoon. Wow, what a week that's just been. I thought I'd just jump on and talk about something that's happened to me and a couple of people within our industry this week, and it's probably really important that everybody's made aware of it. So we got involved, myself and a couple of other people got involved in what was potentially quite a big money laundering scam. And I'll try and talk you through the as much as I can about it, just to give you an idea and obviously make people aware, but also just to give you an idea of how sophisticated these guys are. So on Wednesday, driving home with the kids from school, I get a call, mobile phone number, calling, asking about my old club in Nottingham. So hi, it's at the Body Centre, and I'm pretty much it was, but unfortunately no longer available, and it was sort of going to be left there. But I as I do with a lot of things, I still get a lot of calls for kids' parties and stuff like that for the old club. So I was trying to help. I literally said, how can we help? Is there anything I can help you with? And got into a long conversation with the guy, and the guy was effectively very convincing. I'm working with the WWE, the sort of wrestling group. We're in Nottingham doing some filming, but we've been let down by a club. We were going to send our wrestlers, our athletes along to this club so they could train outside of hours. I just wondered whether you knew anyone that could help us out. So obviously, do what I do. I know a lot of contacts. So I put it on the Independent Gyms group. I put it on my own social media. And then obviously a number of people come back. But also I spoke to Steve. I'm sure he's put a post out as well about this. So Steve over at Code Fitness in Newark. He was like, absolutely, get him on a call. Brilliant. So I made contact between Steve and this Mark who I've been talking to. They spoke about it. Got a deal sorted. Obviously, Steve was happy with what he was going to get paid and everything else, and he started setting the club up. At this point, the guy continues talking to me, telling me all about the WWE, and very, very knowledgeable, incredibly knowledgeable about the politics, who's involved, the athletes, their training centre, the fact that I'm not a big WWE fan, but the fact that NXT was being cancelled and all this sort of stuff was going on, and so very, very, very clued up on it all. Where they were staying at the Crown Plaza in Nottingham, which they stayed last year when they came and did their event at the Ice Arena. So everything sort of matched up. No reason for us to look at it and go, no, this doesn't stack up. Anyway, so the guy carries on talking to me. He's now looking for a couple of massage therapists, so I managed to sort some massage therapists out for him. Obviously, they come on board. They arrange a deal. Nothing untoward. The guy's willing to pay them cash when they go. So you sort of think, well, there's nothing dodgy there. The guy's just going to pay them. Nothing's ringing a bell. Anyway, probably gets to Thursday night. I start speaking to Steve. We're getting excited about. So Thursday night, I go to hockey. Guy rings me up. This Mark. So Mark Anson, his name is, or Ensign, something along those lines, just in case anyone gets a call from a similar name. So the guy calls me, having problems with the rigging, and their electric's gone down, and all this sort of stuff. So I don't get involved in that, but it's all obviously a ruse to build up relationships. At this point, the guy's offered me potential work for next year. He's sort of going, well, we could do with some help when we come back over each time. So how about I come up to Skipton, North Yorkshire, where I live, and we'll talk through potential contract for sort of 20-25 hours a year for you helping us out, organise for gyms and so on. I'm like, happy days, yeah. Sounds all brilliant. Come up and have. Sorry about that. So come and have a conversation, and we can discuss it further and go from there. So everything's looking good. Anyway, gets to Friday. I start speaking to Steve. Something's not quite ringing true. So Steve basically messages me and says, I can't find this guy on social media. How well do you know him? And I'm like, I don't. Literally just sat and explained how the conversation started. And it just got us wondering whether there was more to this. So we started looking into it, and I just happened to know someone that works at the hotel chain where they're supposed to be staying. So I make some inquiries, and then it starts to unravel. So they're not staying there. They've never had a booking for the WWE. Obviously, recently they did last year. Obviously, so they know nothing about it. I start messaging the guy, basically saying, "Where are you staying?" Because we've not got to. I've tried to do it in a way to sort of go, I understand you've had a few problems with your booking. I just want to chase up what's the name under so I can get my friend to make sure the booking carries on and then obviously you get good service. Oh no, we've moved to another hotel. So obviously now it's starting, red flags are really starting, this isn't right. At this point, the guy's messaged Steve and told him that money is being put into his account from a foreign bank account, because obviously technically they're American. So again, you wouldn't necessarily know. There's money coming over to that account, and it'll probably take one or 2 days to come through. The massage therapists have all been told, we're going to pick you up at 5 o'clock, we're going to bring you to Nottingham, all that sort of stuff. So he's waiting to be picked up. And at this stage, we're starting to go, no, this doesn't ring true. So we're all talking together, the sort of three of us, me, the massage guys, and Steve, obviously over at the club. And we're sort of waiting because there's sort of deadlines. He said he's going to contact me by 1 o'clock, by 2 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, all this sort of stuff. And basically communications just stop. Obviously, he realises he's been rumbled. We've contacted the WWE. We obviously wait for them to get back to us. We've obviously reported this. But all I can say, guys, is it was 3 days of, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of excitement. Obviously, Steve's team was super excited. We're going to have the wrestlers come down. There generally was, obviously, there's a few little red flags in there. Things like he was telling us he couldn't go on social media because the WWE had banned some of their staff. But in all fairness, since then, we have looked this up and they did take a lot of their staff off social media. They had to hand in their accounts. So it's not, everything he was saying rung true. And seriously, this wasn't a post off, a delivery notice, ring up and they scam your card. It wasn't that. This was sophisticated. They had done serious research. So all I'm saying, guys, is look out. It's taught me, probably Steve and David, who was doing the massage, he's probably taught us to look a bit more deeply into people, maybe get references. I guess the way they do this as well, it was a speed to action thing. So we need this now. It wasn't, we're coming to Nottingham in a couple of weeks, we've been let down, can you help us? It was, we're in shit. We need help now. We need a gym now. We need this now. So everybody jumps on, and you don't then try and look at the research to go, is this kosher? Because it sounds realistic. It sounds right. It sounds true. There was nothing really. Not until I got confirmation that there was no one staying at the hotel under any booking did we actually genuinely realise that this was unreal. And even to the point where the David, the massage guy, spoke to someone who he knows does merchandise for the WWE, and they were actually filming in Nottingham at that time. So it's very sophisticated, guys. Be very, very careful. I'm not saying don't take opportunities, because it's not going to stop me taking opportunities. I got super excited by it, so does everybody else. And I think these opportunities do exist, guys. There are companies out there that will want to rent your facility, that will be let down at last minute, and you need to take them on. All I would say is, like us now, do a little bit of more research. Maybe go direct to the company that they're claiming to work for and get confirmation from them, not necessarily just from the guy that you're speaking to. But if you want to know his details, I am more than happy. Underneath his post, I will put the guy's mobile number, just so if you get a call from that number, you can ignore it or do whatever. At least you're warned. The guy's name was Mark Ansey or Hansen, or he never ever said that surname properly, so you never quite understood. I took it down as Ensign. David saw it as Anson. So just be mindful, guys. It's like I say, it's really interesting for me. Thankfully, no one's got burnt on this. We caught it early enough to by the looks of it, scare them off. as far as we're aware, nothing's been deposited into Steve's account, and obviously if he does, it'll go to the police and whatever. But yeah, it's interesting, guys. Very sophisticated, and I never thought I would ever get that far down the line. I guess I'm just lucky that I know a lot of people in a lot of places that I could call on to go, is this real? Is this real? Is this real? And eventually we got it stopped. But yeah, just a very interesting one. No one's got hurt, thankfully. But yeah, keep it smart, guys, because there are some absolutely dodgy bastards out there is probably the best way to put it. So enjoy your weekend. I thought it really important to let everybody know, though, because it is important that we don't get screwed over by these people. So enjoy your weekend. Hopefully catch you on Monday. Cheers.